I've lost my left ear.
Is it that bad?
Wait, really?
No.
I still see it.
Someone's got jokes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a bonus episode of This Is My Bourbon podcast. I'm on vacation, and I got Dad with me. I am as of recording this, but by the time it comes out, I won't be. But Dad's sitting with me.
Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. We've had a fun few days down at the Isle O' Palms.
IOP. And we're like, hey, I brought something special down, so I figured that we'd do something with it. And we started out with just some Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond, nothing too over the top or anything. The old 6-year that's now been discontinued, but
Supplies dwindling.
you might have to replenish
Come
before
October.
before the end of the trip. But it's a good pour, and I figured that why not start out with it a little bit.
Is this what I brought or you brought?
You brought this.
Okay.
I didn't bring this. No. I brought a few things. You brought more than I did. I brought T.W. Samuels. I brought Turkey 101, of course. I brought some Early Times Bottled and Bond, and I brought the Knob Creek Small Batch, which is actually the age-stated version, the 9-year-old, from before they took it away. Hey, also
Have
special.
I tried that?
You can.
Thank you.
You can. Special shout-out, of course, to dear friend of the show, dear friend of mine, Billy Thomas, who, of course, is no longer with us, but I spent every time that he and I drank bourbon together, we drank the Knob Creek Small Batch. So every time I have it, I think of him.
Cheers to Billy.
That's one of the reasons I brought it.
Well, there you go.
So fun. So since this is the bonus episode, we're not going to be doing a whole lot of things like we normally do, but I figure we'll do at least one thing where I ask you, Dad,
Pear.
what have you been drinking recently?
Well, what have I not been?
I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Down here, I brought Buffalo Trace, Maker's 46, which I've kind of fallen back into a little bit of love with it. Yeah. A Liquor Barn store pick of Jefferson's Reserve, which is excellent. Have you tried that yet?
I've not had it yet.
You should
I will
try
have it tonight,
dab
though.
of it. And then just like I brought just a number of things down. New Riff, bottled and Bond. It's the stuff.
Good stuff, man.
Jim Beam bottled and Bond, very good. McKenna, this Heaven Hill. That's about it.
Yeah. Oh, you had some Taylor in there, too.
Haven't even cracked it. So, but at home, the normal stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing new. I mean,
Nothing crazy.
The newest thing that I have was the Jefferson's store pick from Liquor Barn.
Yeah.
It's excellent. They're killing it.
I'm looking forward to trying that here in a little bit. We went out the other night, and I had Baker's,
You did.
which was so good.
And I had Bullet.
I forget how good that is. First time you've had Bullet in a while?
Since I was down here in the springtime.
But, yeah.
But yeah,
Nothing over the top. I mean, you go on vacation and you don't bring, like, the crazy things. You bring what's going to get you through the trip.
yeah.
So,
And
that's
I'll
what I
have
did.
plenty, and we'll have plenty to bring home too. So that's not bad.
But I did bring a couple of special things that were provided to me by friend and listener of the show, Ian.
And
And
my bud.
these are...
I haven't even looked at them.
You really haven't?
Mm-mm.
That's pretty crazy.
Because I thought we were going to do this today.
Well, and we are. So this is a total surprise for you. All right.
Thanks, Ian.
This is, first and foremost, a 1976 Beam's Choice 8-year-old 80 proof.
Oh.
So that's our first pour.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want to know what the second one is before we get to it? You do. It's a 1981 Old Granddad from the National Distillers, which doesn't exist anymore,
Crazy.
and it's 86 proof.
Wow. Low proof
So,
on both of them.
Yeah, but I have a feeling, if I had to guess, that they would drink a little bit higher proof than 80 and 86. So,
Well, we'll just give them a shot and see. Or not a shot.
A taste.
Try. A taste.
I say we should probably start with the 76.
The bicentennial year.
That's even more special.
That's right. Thank you, Barry.
You're very welcome, Dad.
Tell me when.
Whenever.
That's too much.
That's fine.
No.
What are we going to do with it?
Smash it.
Well, I don't know about that. This is not the dustiest dusty that I've smelled before. It actually has a pretty clean profile.
Yeah, I
as
thought
far
so
as
too.
Dustiness go.
Yeah.
I kind of smell watermelon.
There's plenty of fruit notes in it.
Yeah, it's very fruity.
Yeah.
Banana. I get some banana on the nose too. Sarah's around as well. Hello, Sarah. Speaking of Sarah, we're going to be doing a bonus Patreon episode here in a little bit, which will be
It's a bonus.
a surprise. It'll hook you in. That's all I'm going to say.
That's all we're going to say.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's all we're going
But,
to say.
hey,
Here we
Dad.
go. Cheers. Thanks, Ian.
Definitely one of the sweeter dusties I've ever had.
Mm-hmm. It's really sweet.
Yeah. Kind of sugary sweet, too, honestly.
It is kind of sugary.
Yeah.
It's
You
got
can-
something on the tongue.
I was thinking kind of ginger.
I agree. Now.
Like the ginger that you get when you go to a sushi place.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of like top notes of fruit. I'm definitely getting like a honey ginger
Uh-huh.
on the palate. The banana that I was picking up on the nose isn't
Not-
really coming
not-
through on the
not there
palate
anymore.
either.
No banana.
But
Lots of ginger.
yeah, this is 80 proof though.
Yeah. It's a very low proof.
Yeah, but it's also from 1976, which I figured that it would have had a little bit more of a dusty quality to it, but I don't really think that it does, which is interesting.
With this podcast has turned into a duo, into a quartet.
Quattro. It's not called a quattro.
Quartet, dude. Sarah and Lucy have joined the party,
Hello.
Yes,
How's it going?
Lucy's not even on the mic; she's just on her phone.
and they're having a lemonade and American
Honey,
honey cocktail.
It's very good.
yeah,
That's American honey that we picked up at Wild Turkey.
A couple weeks. No, it's been more than a couple weeks now.
yeah, it's been
about
like
a month ago.
A month or two.
That's where we went for. It was a belated birthday present for me,
Yes.
which I appreciated.
It was Father's Day weekend.
quite belated, but good nonetheless.
Indeed.
Exactly.
But
But anyway, it's kind of hard to rate.
oh, this like I'm not going to give it a rating.
No,
I just
because
think that
it's good to have.
this is something fun for me to do because I'm not trying to, quantify what I'm drinking. I'm just having a good time drinking.
Yeah,
So, it's really
nice
good,
that,
man.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's nice that Ian passed this around to
Oh,
us.
for sure.
Thanks, Ian. So what was that?
That was a 1976 Jim Beam 8-year-old 80 proof.
It was the bicentennial year, Sarah.
Wow.
I know. I was a young lad of. I was getting ready to turn
Quick math,
11.
quick math.
No, I was getting ready to turn
12.
12.
Yeah. But this next one, though,
Yes.
Yes.
is also a Dusty. Again, this is a 1981 Old Granddad National Distillers. It's 86 proof.
And it's the year
Also from Ian.
The year before I graduated high school.
1986, you said?
No, 1981. I'm sorry. I think I said 1986 and I
Hello.
meant 1981.
That was Catherine.
Again, I apologize. This was 1981, not 1986.
I'll try it.
Hello. I love the nose. It smells like s'mores.
Yeah.
If you had s'mores and you put cinnamon on it, that's what this would smell like.
There's such a combination of people who just wash their hair in this room.
Thank goodness there were 5 of us that did.
It smells like when you get the cinnamon graham crackers on accident when you're making s'mores instead of just the regular ones.
Yeah,
That's what it smells like.
but it smells great.
Go ahead.
I mean, I almost like thinking about this. I would prefer cinnamon graham crackers.
Yeah. I was never mad.
You just were surprised.
I haven't
was
tried
like,
it. I haven't
Oh,
tried it
whoops,
yet.
we got the cinnamon
Oh, I
graham
haven't
crackers.
tasted it either. It's just
I just
going
did.
off what the nose is like.
It very much tastes like a graham cracker, too. It's really good.
Ho. Ho, 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 ho. Man,
Spicy.
Yeah, there's a lot of cinnamon spice up front. towards the middle of the palate too.
So crazy. Did you get? I'm not calling you crazy. You should see the look on Perry's face right now. Oh my god! Once it went from the middle of the palate to the back of the palate, the flavor
Started to present themselves.
started to
Oh yeah, I
started to come
totally
out.
agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that the finish is kind of where this starts to become really good. I mean, not that the front end of
The
it
finish is where-
bad, but the finish is fantastic.
Well, the back of it is where you get the graham cracker flavor.
I didn't like it the second drink.
Really?
I did like it more the first drink
Yeah.
than I did the second drink.
The more I drink it, the more fruitiness comes forward.
Yeah.
Like
And it's-
there's a like almost a melon quality too that I'm picking up on the second or third
Yeah.
time into it. Which I mean I like. I'm still getting everything else that I was finding with the graham cracker s'moresiness of it, but I really like.
I
this.
like
Yeah,
it
I did
too.
too.
If you had told me that this was Old Granddad versus what Old Granddad tastes like now,
Wouldn't
there's no
believe it.
way that I would have been able to agree with you or pick it out.
And until you retold us that it was Old Granddad, I didn't even consider what it was.
right.
I thought we were going back to Beam. It was another Beam or something like that. So
No.
I didn't even that didn't even click.
Man, this is really, really
It's
good.
pretty good.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I actually am kind of picking up some tobacco notes on the
Little
back
bit.
end of it.
It's
as well.
and it's funny because like when it's not in your mouth that much, it's just sitting there. It's like sitting on the back of my tongue right now.
I agree.
And
I
I'm
agree.
I'm definitely getting some spice of some sort. I think you're right about the tobacco. Ian, you killed it.
Ian, thank you so much for
Thanks, buddy.
giving us
Thanks,
these
Ian.
samples. It's that's really cool.
Yeah, that's
I
good. We
appreciate
really
that.
appreciate it, and it's nice that we were able to bring it down here.
Yeah, and I didn't want to do too much with this bonus episode. I figured it would be fun to document us talking about these pours
The last time that we were here, which was
a year and a half ago.
a year and a half ago, is when we did the ill-fated hillbilly bourbon episode.
Ugh.
That stuff is still in our basement at home, and
Might have to revisit it just for the sake
I
of...
want to revisit it for
yeah,
just the
we'll-
heck of
we'll
it.
see what it's like.
You want me to get something to try?
Well, do you want to grab the Jeffersons?
Yeah.
I'm excited to try this, though. We were chatting about it a little bit earlier, but it's just
I just finished up. Hold on. Just finished up the Old Granddad,
Yeah?
and that was weird because like this spice just hit me.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. The more that I have it, the more that I notice the spice.
So I pulled out a couple things to try for Perry. One's the Jefferson's Reserve store pick that I picked up at the liquor barn before we left. I told you all about. Perry said to me earlier in the week that liquor barn store picks have just been amazing.
They have really been on point recently, and I'm excited to try this. 90 proof store picks kind of worry me.
Really?
Yeah, because sometimes they don't let you try them
You want a glass?
at the bottle proof. I am regardless excited to try this. So, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's.
It is heavy on the caramel and the cinnamon.
Huge. Now I'm gonna break a rule and gonna get a bad look, but I've been drinking it as a cocktail. Oh, Perry! Don't cut your eyes at me.
I don't care.
I get more cinnamon than caramel
On the
A lot of
nose or
caramel.
in general?
on the nose. Haven't tried it yet.
It is savory up front.
Kind of tastes like nuts.
Yeah, it's a little nutty.
Very nutty.
Like a
Ooh,
salted
it hits you
peanut.
right.
Uh-huh.
Hits you right in the teeth.
That's good.
I like that a lot.
This is good. It's smooth too. That time it hits you on the right on the roof.
This really is very good though.
It is.
I like it. I like it quite a bit.
Yeah.
But
You know my love with
go ahead.
my love affair with Jefferson's though.
Oh, I know.
You know,
I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up this bonus episode. Thank you all so much for listening. I figured that this was something special that we could do for everybody. Don't forget, if you are a member of the Patreon community, you are also getting this month's bonus episode next week. So don't forget to tune in to that over on patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast. Dad,
yes, sir.
Sarah,
Perry Ritter.
Lucy,
What's up?
thanks everybody for being on this week. And Mom, too. She smiled.
Thanks for having us, Perry. I look forward to doing a longer one sometime
Absolutely.
soon.
We'll do another episode here very soon. Thank you all so much for listening. You
Hey,
know,
everybody.
all the social media channels and everything. We'll see you next week for the full episode. But until then, I'm Perry, and this is my Bourbon Podcast bonus episode.
Out.
We out. We out.
Take your phone off the cable.
No diggity, no doubt.
Sorry.
Take your feet off the cable. Say what?
Say your line.
I was thinking about something else.